Here's another motorcycle. God damn. There's the right way and there's the Thai way, lads. That's for darn sure. I'm of two minds. But look, I'm going to chance my arm.
Bye.
Okay, so there
Thank you.
Okay, so there we go. I've just been hoodwinked. Hi guys, welcome back. This is Alpha Omega Occasionally. Do you know something? It's a Wednesday morning and I'm out for a walk and I'm going to take you with me. Things you see and you hear on the streets of this town. Things you see and hear on the streets of this town you never see or hear anywhere else. I mean, that's the garbage guys. They're taking up half the road there. And you see on top of the rig there, they've got these sacks. They're full of recyclable plastics and metals and aluminium and stuff like that. They actually sift through each and every one of those bins, those wheelie bins, and separate the recyclable stuff from the non-recyclable stuff, and they keep it for themselves to supplement their income. It takes forever. I just marvel at how they can be efficient in what they do. You see, Thais are very Thais innovate. You know, if you've ever spent any length of time in Thailand, you'll know that. They innovate everything. You look at the way they sell food from motorcycles and they weld on service trolleys, for the want of a better word, onto a motorcycle, and you have a mobile restaurant on a motorcycle. It's welded on with a gas cylinder and a cooker and all the rest of it, you know. They do all that. But this is so tedious. Look at this. This is so goddamn tedious. You know, there's one way and there's a Thai way. And I've become very relaxed living in Thailand, doing things the Thai way. But that, you can hear it there, they're separating the glass. Takes forever. And here's the traffic chaos. This guy is going to try and squeeze by, look. And if there's that coming the opposite way, of course, you know, but there's no traffic management. That's the way they do it. And they've got all those bins to go through yet. They're going to be here for a long time. Anyway, let's press on. We see before us, or behind us, and I can see before me as well, and behind me, a canal. But do you notice anything? There's no safety rail. Imagine you come out of this roadway here, just there. The one he's going down. Imagine you're on your motorcycle. It's 2 o'clock in the morning and you've had a beer or two and you're just going 100 metres to go home. And you come straight through that laneway there, straight into the drink. You see, there's the right way to do it and there's the Thai way to do it. But as I alluded to earlier, I'm beginning to see the logic in Thai logic. But I can tell you, standing here in broad daylight, and that, by the way, smell-o-vision, if we had it, I don't know which is worse, the smell of the garbage truck or the smell of the canal. I think they're both up there. Anyway, I'm going to go down here. There's another way you're going to see another way Thais do things that we don't do elsewhere. You've heard of wet markets. Follow me. So here we are in a wet market, or a part of the market that's wet. And again, if you had smell-o-vision, you know, again, I don't know which is worse. But these guys are going to meet their makers. These are, you don't need me to tell you, chickens. And you'll see one of their compatriots here. So for the want of a better term, this is the poultry processing plant. And it looks like a family-run business. Let's mosey down here, get a closer look. There we go. Terrible, isn't it? That's where your chicken burger comes from, lads. And these guys are going to fare the same way. And I can tell you, when it comes to hygiene, I'm not saying it's unhygienic. I'm just saying this is what you get. And if the smell is nothing to go by, it's not very nice. Well, I'll just say it's not a very nice smell. But look, there's the right way and there's the Thai way. And this scene is probably repeated a million times over, all over Southeast Asia. So if you've ever been to a street side restaurant in Bangkok, or you've bought street food off a stall in Bangkok, they're the ducks. And they're bound for the market down here on a street stall or in a restaurant. And the chicken's the same. This is where they came from. Just bear that in mind. And these are the kind of places that your chicken or the aforementioned fowl end up. That's pork and chicken and things like that. We're literally about 200 metres away from where they were slaughtering the chickens to where they cook the chickens. And all I can say is that Thai food can be wonderful and you can have a wonderful experience, but you can also have a wonderful experience in the bathroom after it. And wonderful is an adjective that can be used both positively and negatively. So I'm back in the thick of it here. I'm down the market. And I love bringing you these videos, lads, I really do. We're going further and further afield and doing different things as we go. But this is an extremely insightful insight. There's a couple of Russians. Maybe I shouldn't say Russians, but they don't look Thai. An extremely insightful insight into the way Thais do things. And I know you know, and I know if you even, is that right? I'm always doing this. And I know you know, even if you haven't been here before, that you know things are done differently here. But you can see it now for what it is. Again, I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm not casting any dispersions on the way they do things. But that's the way they do it. And if that's the way they do it, that's the way they do it. I'm pretty hungry now. And after seeing those chickens and ducks, I'm of two minds. But look, I'm going to chance my arm. Again, food has an influence. Again, food is having an influence on the content of this channel. And you have a major influence on the content of this channel. Just keep giving me the feedback. And somebody said to me the other day, what about a food review? Because I haven't done one in a while. So let's get something to eat. It's not necessarily a review, but I'm going to bear that in mind. What I have seen earlier on in this video, I'm going to bear that in mind as I eat whatever it is I'm going to eat. That's bacon. That's bacon there. And that's not on ice, that's just sitting in a pool of blood. Nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it. It's all pork, that's all pork. All of it's pork. Different cuts of pork and what have you. That's not on ice. And you see, this is where I say there's a right way and a Thai way. I'll go with them on the shellfish because they're on ice. But it's about 30 something, about 32, 33 degrees. There's a slight breeze where I am, a very, very slight breeze where I am. But that stuff is sitting there, and it's sitting there in bulk. So, you know, I'm just saying. I think Thai people have a different kind of digestive system or metabolism, that they've been buying and selling food like this for centuries, and and then we got all clever, and we've got best before dates and all packaging instructions and all the rest of it. But it doesn't seem to do them any harm. What we got? By the way, they're very friendly. You wouldn't be able to do this. I was in Sukhumvit yesterday, and I mentioned that in that video, the animosity that I felt. I feel absolutely no animosity here. It's absolutely wonderful. So I've moseyed quite a bit. I'm still looking for somewhere to eat, honest to God. Most of the restaurants aren't open yet. This place does a bomb at night time when the Thais come out to play. That's the way the Thais do it, by the way. This place is thronged at night, but it's just ticking over during the day. And because of that, what do you got? Because of that, I'm finding it hard to find somewhere where I can sit down and get something to eat. I'm not in the humour for street food. I have to keep getting out of people's way. Anyway, this is where I buy all my jeans. This is the clothing and household or housewares part of the market. Fucking motorcycles, God. A constant. They are a constant. But 300 baht for a pair of jeans. I swear to God. I'm not in the market for a pair of cargo pants, the whole lot. Here's another motorcycle. God damn. There's the right way and there's the Thai way, lads. That's for darn sure.
1, 2, 3.
Okay. Yes, thank you.
Okay. Here we are with the samosa lady. We met her before. Say hello. Hello.
Hello.
Kunchuarai.
Choose Noi.
Noi. And Noi sells samosas. Absolutely delicious. Any wan. Banana and chicken.
Yeah.
So chicken samosas and banana. So I take hachin tini. Hachin.
Yes.
Five.
Five.
Yeah. So I'm buying 5 chicken samosas. And they are quite delicious, lads. They really are. It's well worth it. And it's well worth it if you're and it's well worth it if you're in around this neck of the woods that you stop by Noi's stall and buy some chicken samosas. You could do a lot worse. You'll see what I do with the chicken samosas a little bit later on. So I think this is about 50 baht. I think they're 10 baht each. Ah, beautiful. Chai crab. Yes. She is beautiful, I think you'll agree. So 5 chicken samosas. Okay. Anyway. Thank you. Kapon. Thank you. Okay, so Tarai. Loidio. I thought it was going to be 50, but it's Loidio. Hasip. Hasip. She's joking with me. Habat. Okay. Huh? Oh, 5. Okay. Hasip. Cut out the crap. So I thought they were cheaper than that. So okay. It's okay. It's okay. Okay. I know what's happened here, but I thought she said it was 100 baht for what I had, but now I said 100's okay, so she's adding it. Okay, very good. Thank you so much. Say bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you. I've nothing against chicken samosas. In fact, they look delicious. But you see, based on what you've seen earlier in this video, you know where that chicken came from. And you know that these are quite warm. And I don't think it's to do with the fact that they've recently come off any heat, but they've been subject to the heat. So with that in mind, I don't think it would be a fantastic idea if I tucked into these for my lunch. That's just me. And I'm not being critical, lads. I'm not undermining anybody. She's a wonderful woman, and I helped her out there. I asked her for 5 pieces, thought they were 10 baht each, which is 50 baht. And then she says Loidio, which is 100 baht. And then I said, go on, okay, leave it at that. And then she puts more in. So I've got 10 of them. What am I going to do with 10 chicken samosas? I know what I'm going to do. Stay tuned till the end of the video and find out. So here we are in what I would consider a safe bet. I've been here before, more than once on this channel. I've been traipsing around looking for a restaurant to have something to eat that had proper refrigeration and was a proper place that I've eaten in before. Oh, God, it's hot. But none of them are open. But this place is. And for 60 baht I'm getting me chicken rice, which is, I recommend. And having said that, yeah, the chicken probably did or has originated from the place we looked at the very start of the video. But I know this place is an exceptionally good place to eat. It really is. If you're wondering where it is, it's at the end of what's called No, it's not cyclone tea. What cunna tea? Cunna tea. K-H-U-N-A... Hang on. Cunna tea. K-H-U-N-A-T-E-E. Cunna tea. I'll give the link in the description. It's right opposite the Cunna Tea Temple. And it's one of the nicest little side street places you could imagine. It really is. It hits the spot for me. And they're more than polite and more than good. So basically, I'm waiting for my chicken and rice and I'm absolutely starving. And the samosas are in my camera bag. And I'm not being derogatory. Thank you so much. Come on. I got Colin. So this is the chicken rice. And you get your consommé. If you're used to this channel, look there, now there's a huge bowl of consommé. And your chicken rice, which is absolutely ample to say the least, with that unbelievably delicious sauce. Thank you. Come eat, go to me, mate. Okay, bye bye. Whoops, daisy. This is what I call soul food. I never ever thought, for once in my life, that before I came here, that I'd be calling chicken and rice soul food. But Jesus, lads, it really is. This is my favourite. I have to say, this is my favourite in terms of Thai dishes. And you got your congealed blood there on the side. I mistakenly in one video called that liver, that stuff there, and I was corrected, and it's congealed blood. I'm going to have to get some of this Pepsi or Coke inside me. Hang on. Wow. It is roasting, toasting. So, again, food reviews are not necessarily what this channel is about. I keep saying that, but it has become part of the video, and it gives a little bit of continuity to each video. Oh, that is only heaven. That's like the chicken soup my mother used to make. I'm joined by a couple of ants here on the table, but I won't deny them that. Bit of coriander there on top of that as well. So I tell you, I'm really looking forward to get stuck into this. There's cucumber on the side. The chicken is generous, and the rice is boiled rice, and it's absolutely delish. 1 second. Let's get stuck into this. Unbelievable. You never thought you'd hear me say that about anything to do with Thai food, but it is pretty damn unbelievable. And the congealed blood, if you're wondering what congealed blood tastes like, that's what it looks like. It's got the texture of tofu. Tofu, is it tofu? I can never remember that. It's got a silky smooth texture, and you would imagine it tastes like liver or kidney or heart. Well, it doesn't. Not a bit of it. Very bland, actually. You know, to have a bit of this chicken. When I say that hits the spot, if you're learning anything that you didn't know from watching this section of our videos, is that the average meal in these places is about 70 to 90, maybe stretching it to 100 baht, and it's damn affordable. I would have loved to have bought half a litre of milk, ice cold, and sat in my car and ate those samosas. But I just couldn't bring myself. You see, my Thai wife has said this to me. She has stressed this, not in every case, but in a lot of cases. The food that's on sale in that market is fine. The traders are fine. In her opinion, it wouldn't be safe for the likes of me. That's what she said, for the likes of me. Because she knows that our palates are delicate compared to them. I feel a sense of affiliation with the chicken, knowing that he probably came from the place we were at the start of this video. He was probably there yesterday. And who knows, if you ever come to Hui Guang Market and have some chicken, that your chicken will probably have come from the place you saw at the start of this video. It's a great place to walk around and see how Thais do things. They do things their own way. And it's at times like this that I appreciate the fact that Thais do things their own way. It's fantastic. It says here, don't miss. This is McDonald's. What are they saying? Loading details and more. Your mission starts now. Click to see how to join our mission here. Seems like you're not logged in. Big bite, tiny price. Don't miss out. McDonald's are doing deals. But I'm not in the humour for McDonald's. I'm not in the humour for spending that much money. So the samosas aren't going to waste. We're going to bring them somewhere very soon, very shortly, and you'll see where they go. Can't believe she made 100 baht out of me. I want to extend again my gratitude to everyone who has helped me out, who's helped this channel out, and buy me a coffee. I couldn't do these things if it wasn't for you. And if you want to support the channel, you can click the QR code wherever it is there, or you can click the link or scan the QR code and click the link in the description. I really appreciate each and every one of you. The soup, or if you want to call it consomme soup, is in a class of its own. It complements, I mean, here's me talking like a food reviewer, God's sake, but it absolutely complements the chicken and rice. Like a bit of Coca-Cola. Holy shit. Holy shit. As I'm finishing this, just want to point out that coming up in this channel are more beer reviews, and we'll be reviewing Kilkenny and Guinness draft very shortly from Nana. That's the only place that I know you can get them, and hopefully we'll be able to do it copyright free, like music free, but either way we'll find a way to do it. This is filling, tasty and affordable. Just like this channel. This channel is for filling, very tasty and affordable, because it's free. And I feel as free as a bird on this Wednesday lunchtime. I'm going to finish this and then we'll head back home, and I'll show you what I'm going to do with those samosas. So that was just unbelievable. 75 baht. Hang on a second. Oh, that's wonderful. It really was good. It really was good. Very enjoyable. So listen, I'm going to head back to the hacienda now. Fed and watered. Doing it the Thai way, you see, lads. And I'm going to offload me chicken samosas. Stay with me for that. So we're back at the hacienda. And if you're used to this channel, you'll know that I've mentioned it before, the security here work 6 days a week, 12 hours a day for a bare minimum. You know, I think they're on about $11 or $12 a day. And I'm going to give the chicken samosas to security. I kind of picked the wrong day for it because we have food trucks here. We have food trucks here almost every bloody day. But they're, well, I wouldn't say they're damn expensive. They're more expensive than street food is. And I don't think security will be eaten from the food trucks. A lot of people here give money to security to show their appreciation because they take care of the car parking and this, that and the other. But this is my way of saying thank you to them. Honestly. And you might say, well, I'm only giving this because I wouldn't eat it myself. When I was buying these, this is what I had in mind. Because I wouldn't eat them. Because I'm just afraid of getting a bug or whatever. But I can tell you from being married to a Thai woman, she's even said it, that Thai people have a resilience to this kind of thing. More resilience than we would have. Because we're mollycoddled. Hang on. And hey. Samosa guy.
Samosa guy.
Okay, enjoy. Anyway, there you go. So lads, if you've enjoyed this video, I'm sure you'll let me know. I'm sure you'll let me know either way. But whatever you've done, if you haven't done so already, hit the like button, the share button, subscribe button. Do all those wonderful things. And I'll bring you back another wonderful video very soon. I'm going to have a shower and lie down for a minute because I'm telling you, I'm exhausted.